Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. Day 2 Mama Tried 2024. Stick around. So here we are, day 2 of Mama Tried. Got early access to the venue to come in and be able to capture a lot of these motorcycles and a lot of these people at this event. So amazing weekend. Yesterday was chaos. If you've never been to Mama Tried, you definitely got to make it out. There's so many diverse motorcycles, so many cool people, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to meet some of the people, and I got my beautiful wife Bree with me, and we're going to have a good time hanging out day 2 as we wrap up the Mama Tried Flat Out Friday weekend. So Bree, what's been your highlight this weekend?
Flat Out Friday.
Flat Out Friday. Always the racing, having a good time, seeing the little kids go around the track.
So cute.
So fun. Sorry we didn't capture that for you guys, but please go back and watch our video from last year to see that. So let's go see some friends, go talk to them about why they are here. So in the motorcycle industry, people that build motorcycles, race motorcycles, ride motorcycles, come from all different backgrounds. We got celebrities, we got builders who are cocky, and then we have people who are humble, who mentor, who influence and push it forward. And that's what Randy is to me. Randy Detroit Hayward, great friend of mine. Here at Mama Tried, we've met many times. We've met in California, we've met in Florida, we've done the thing. So
we do the circuit. That's right.
That's it. We are out here to inspire the next generation of riders, the next people, but not forgetting about the past. And that's what you do. So tell us a little bit about what you're set up here doing here at Mama Tried this year.
One of the biggest things, and we've talked about this, is how do we inspire the young people? And so I've been collecting Black Americana for 35 years. I'm only 37. That's in case anybody say I look young. You can edit that out.
You look good.
All right, we can start the interview right there because he said it. It is over. So I started collecting the Black Americana, and I did it around this whole notion of how do we inspire. And one of the ways to inspire is to have representation. So as that exhibit grew, I started going down this rabbit hole and finding out about Black riders and Black bikers and Black builders nobody knew about. So the more I collected, the deeper the rabbit hole got, which is great because I get to share it. I get to talk about the guys who were racing in 1913 and 1924 on motorcycles. In about 22, they switched to cars. I get to talk about Sugar Bear, Bubba Stewart, you know, and so our understanding is if a young person sees me, I don't want them to think it started with me as an African American. I want them to know that I'm standing on the shoulders of somebody. As I often say, I'm only able to see further because I'm standing on somebody else's shoulder. Right?
They built the foundation for us to stand upon.
Absolutely. Then when I get out there racing, well, if I'm racing you, it might be pacing because I don't go that fast.
Me and Randy are going to be racing in the Sons of Speed coming up here really soon.
That's right. So if you see me behind Jarrett, it's because I'm pacing.
No. So I've been telling everybody it's about smiles per hour, not miles per hour, but like smiles per hour. So we're out there just to have a good time.
Listen, right? I'm about to get in trouble with my Detroit people. I'm a thief. I'm stealing that.
Stealing that?
No, I ain't stealing.
Randy, I would be honored. I would be honored. Take it, run with it, bro. We'll make racing jerseys for both of us as we're at the back of the pack, holding it down. Yeah, we're good.
But you know what happens when you get on the track? Somebody asked me years ago, do you race angry? And I said, no, I'm promoting love. And they said, no, angry racing is when the flag drops and you go into that tunnel vision, and you just start throttling. I haven't gotten to the throttle, but I can do the tunnel.
That's why we ride old, slow motorcycles.
That's right. But if you're on a 100-year-old bike and you're doing 60, it does feel like you're doing like 160.
No brakes, no gearbox.
No brakes, no gearbox, and the crowd is screaming.
So talking about that, so the display that you have are the guys who did this originally.
That's right.
So
that's right.
What's the oldest piece in the collection? Talk to me about the oldest racer, builder, like owner of a dealership. Talk to me about some of that stuff.
So The dealership owner was William Johnson. We actually have his autograph on a canceled check from his dealership. And William Johnson started racing in the teens. So one of my most treasured pieces is a race picture of him we just found recently. It was given through a family, because this guy opened a dealership in the 20s. I would love to say, and Harley Davidson was great in to recognize the opportunity to promote what he was doing, but it wasn't solely from benevolence. He was a dynamic racer and builder.
Earned it.
He earned it. He was a hill climb specialist. And about 2 years ago, we discovered a race photo from Dodge City when he was on the board track in 1917.
What bike was he riding on?
So he's only been known, you got the great questions, he's only been known to race Harleys, but he's standing next to an Excelsior. The gentleman over next to him is standing next to a Harley. We're trying to get in touch with that gentleman's family to see if he had an Excelsior and if they were standing next to each other's bikes.
I would take a picture standing next to your bike.
See there? Listen, I'll take a picture standing next to your bike, especially when you beat me next week.
No. I'm not racing next week. My bike's still like in powder coat, so it's like my first race is going to be in Tennessee.
Well, I'll be
but
there.
It's all good. We're going to have a good time with it.
Right on.
So speaking of old motorcycles, so you've done some of the coolest stuff that I've seen in the industry. You took 1929 Indian and 1929 Henderson, and you recreated them into electric motorcycles.
Yes,
kept all the patina, kept all the soul, the part of the bike that what it is, but you're taking old and bringing the new, which is with the new generation, these new kids. They're going to get to our age, and there's probably not going to be very many combustion engines unless it's sitting inside of a museum. And you're showing them that, hey, regardless of what your passion is, whether it's old or new, it's all about two-wheel community, and you're keeping it together, man.
It is. One of the things I want to be an artist. My mother went to the 11th grade. My dad went to the 8th grade. And that used to bother me until I found out there was a lot of education. Back then, there was a lot of education for sharecroppers. So when it came my time to leave high school, I wanted to be an artist. My mother said, no, you're going to work where your brother worked, and that's what I did.
There ain't no money in art. That's what
no money in art, but there's a lot of passion and love. So I wound up working, went into the military, but I never lost that passion for art. Those electric bikes, as much as they have to do with electrifying and keeping the soul, what I try to tell young people is be innovative. We are taking too many gifts to the grave, right? And so that, I keep saying I'm gonna do this chapter called Looking for Willie G. Because 10 years before I built that bike, I had never met Willie G. I was at the 110th anniversary of Harley. There was a crowd, and I rushed to the crowd because it had to be Willie G. When I got there, it was a live wire. I was like, okay, what are they doing? But the crowd was upset. I was loving it because it was innovative, but I didn't like what I would have done to it. I would have made it vintage. So I always said, here's what I'm going to do. So as much as I did that Indian and that Henderson, it was inspired by looking for Willie G, but it was also inspired by art. Because if anybody know anything about Willie G, he's an artist. He still paints every single day, right? So we have to inspire kids about technology, but also about being creative.
Yeah, and never forgetting the history.
And never forgetting.
Because it all came from some other guy back then.
Well, this is where I get in trouble, because all the people say, why are you doing EV? This is to you all. They want to beat me up because I did an electric bike on a $100,000 motorcycle. I can still fight. No, I can't. Only people who can't fight.
He's from Detroit. You got to watch him.
I got people, though. But I did it because electricity is not new. In the early 1900s, there were more electric vehicles on the road than there were petroleum-based. The first land speed car is called a torpedo. It was electric. 1977, a man took a motorcycle to the flats. It was all batteries. Nothing's new under the sun. And guess what? Gas-powered cars aren't going anywhere. In the early 1900s, when they started making cars, people were saying, I'm never getting rid of my horse or carriage. We have automobiles. They didn't get rid of horses, but if you and I want to go ride a horse today for an hour, it's going to cost us $75. Gas is going to go up to $25 a gallon.
And we get to charge them.
Oh, we're going to charge. You're going to pay to ride my bike. Look, we got a business now.
We just hold on to it. We just got to keep them all.
Right.
So you got many bikes. I've seen tons of your bikes. I love all of them. You're building, what year's your pea shooter you're building?
I got a 29 and a 27. The 29 I'll be racing. The 27 I'm actually building for people who can't get into the sport from a financial standpoint.
Okay.
We must share the love of this sport. So I'm gonna build a bike. I might rent it. No, I'm gonna build a bike so that people can really, who want to race but might not be able to afford it,
Very
have an opportunity to race.
See, and that's what we're talking about at the very beginning. People in the industry that have a passion for it, they pay it forward, they mentor, they influence, and they point people back to the community, the people that are part of this. And that's what you do, Randy. And I thank you so much for being a friend, number one.
Thank you, brother.
And for everything you do with keeping the Black history and the motorcycle community going. Man, keep it up. I know you're not stopping. You're not stopping.
No, I'm not stopping.
Not until we're looking up at the grass, right?
Come on now. And there they might let me even preach. No, they won't let me preach. But look, you can hear my voice. I've lost my voice. Usually there's this misconception that Black history is only for Black folks. Not true. There were so many folks thanking me for sharing this history. I lost my voice. You gotta be careful what you ask for. Because yesterday I saw a dump truck. I said, man, if I had my voice as cool as yours. Now I saw it as cool as dump truck. You don't know dump truck, you missing out.
We'll see if we can find dump truck today and get them on video.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's good stuff. But Randy, once again, thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
You are a blessing and an honor to call you friend, my friend.
Well, keep doing what you're doing, especially with the causes and making sure that the stories get told.
Absolutely.
All
Thanks,
right.
sir. You guys check him out on Instagram, Randy Detroit Hayward.
Right, it's Detroit Antique Motorcycles and Traveling Black History Museum.
Awesome. Let's go find some more people.
Right on.
Out at Mama Tried, and this year has been a blast. Meeting so many cool people, seeing so many cool motorcycles, Flat Out Friday, the whole spill of it. And it's, to me, I'm always intrigued and drawn by motorcycles that I've only seen on the internet or at a show in passing that captures my attention. And you have one of those bikes.
Thank you, sir.
A bike that I would love to throw my leg across, fire it up, and go for. So what kind of motorcycle you got, bro?
So I got a 1958 BSA A10 Super Rocket. It's one of the first ones I saw when I first found it, and just the shape of the motor is what drew me to it the most. I mean, it just has a beautiful shape.
It's a pre-unit BSA.
Yeah.
And golly, I mean, I love all British motorcycles. The older the better.
Yeah.
And
same way.
I've always wanted either an A10 or an A7 pre-unit BSA. And man, your bike literally just oozes coolness. So where'd you find the bike at?
So I found it in Henderson, Nevada, which is pretty much Las Vegas. And the guy that I got it from another guy who actually had it laying on its side in his backyard in a puddle. So I didn't know that until I popped it open, and there was literally what looked like barnacles in the cylinders.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
But so you more than anything, you rescued this motorcycle from just rusting to the ground, basically.
Pretty much. Yeah.
We rescue these motorcycles, and we put our passion, our blood, sweat, our tears, our money into getting these things back out on the road so they can live another life. So thank you for doing that, man. That's where my heart is when it comes to that. So
Appreciate that.
what is the plans with it?
The plans, I mean, now I beat the living hell out of it. I think it's awesome.
It is. You want to ride it, definitely. So
yeah. I finished it about 2 years ago now, so I got some other projects in the works. But I'm really happy now because people are starting to notice it more and more. And I didn't really, you know, put in a lot of shows when I finished it. I just wanted to ride it. I've been working on it for years. I just wanted to ride the damn thing. So now, just seeing it get this much attention, it's an awesome feeling.
Yeah, and a lot of people look at old motorcycle like the bike we brought, the Judge, old crusty patina, and a lot of people don't think immediately that, you know, that's a show bike.
Yeah.
But really now, these motorcycles that have lived a life and tell a story are some of the most precious pieces in shows like this. It doesn't,
I agree.
You don't have to have a shiny, pretty motorcycle that everything is polished.
Yeah.
But every motorcycle tells a story. Your motorcycle told a story, and you're part of that story. And I'm gonna ask to buy the motorcycle off camera and see if I can bring a BSA A10 home with me.
Yeah, right. We'll see. We'll see.
I love it. Well, Chase, where can these people find you online? Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, Grindr. I don't know. What do you use?
I'm mainly just on Instagram. You can find me at Jimmy Billiards. That's my tag. And yeah, you'll find me there. See what else I'm working on.
All right. Well, guys, check out Chase. We're going to go wrap up this video, talk to maybe a couple people. We'll see how it goes. You guys stick around. Mama Tried Day 2 hanging out. Got some great friends, having a good time. And this is Drew. You guys have seen Drew before here on the channel. He's that guy with the Triumph Trident 3-cylinder chopper. I am super stoked that you are an invited builder for Mama Tried.
Thank you.
Not only is it a Triumph, but it's a great guy who really took a cool bike and made it even cooler. So, what have you done since the last time we've seen you? That was Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival. So yeah.
Since then, the engine's been, well, no. Since then, I don't think I've done anything to it since then.
He hasn't done anything.
I don't think I've done anything since then. No.
Well, I mean,
a lot of polishing, a lot of cleaning.
Keeping it clean, and that's what I've noticed. I've noticed you went in there, you started working on all the details, getting things a little bit closer and tighter and finished out. I mean, the first time I seen that bike was Cherokee, North Carolina.
That's what I was thinking for a second. I'm like, oh, well, since then.
But you painted it, you've done a lot of stuff on it, but now to get it at a show like this, such a cool thing to do. What do you think about Mama Tried, man?
Dude, this show is awesome. If you haven't been here before, you have to come here. The whole weekend's been awesome.
So what's the highlight? The one thing you're taking away from this weekend, what's your highlight?
I think it's the venue. This place is out of control.
Cannot beat it. I mean, it's a little bit of a process for us to get our motorcycles in here.
One elevator, 3 stories up. Yeah.
And just here in a few hours, he's going to discover the chaos that ensues when we start taking our motorcycles all out of here at the same time.
That'll be fun.
Don't get in a hurry. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the people. It's a little bit less people on Sunday, so we can actually walk around. We can look at bikes.
You can enjoy it a little bit.
We can enjoy it. Don't drink too much today because you got to go home.
Done.
Drew, thanks again.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys are following him on Instagram. Hit us with your handle.
Triumph Trash.
Triumph Trash. And it ain't no trash, bro.
Not anymore.
You got a piece
it started.
You got a piece of jewelry, my friend.
Hey, thank you.
Congratulations, buddy. Let's go do this thing. I get to sit down too.
Yeah.
What a long week and what an amazing time here at Mama Tried. Is it your first time setting up vending here?
Yeah, it's my first time at Mama Tried, and it has not disappointed. So.
Man, it's always such a good time here. The people you meet, which is this whole video, it's like the people of Mama Tried. Amazing motorcycles, that's great and all, but it's really about the culture, the people behind it, and you are bringing something to the table that just really kind of blew my mind. We talked earlier today. I had to get some t-shirts and stuff like that. So what's the name of your company? We'll go ahead and say where's the Instagram, all of that stuff, and then we'll talk about other stuff.
Okay, cool. The name of my company is Heck Yeah Motorcycle Club, and it's a motorcycle-inspired apparel company. And it's really just about celebrating the excitement of motorcycles and being encouraging to anybody who's involved in motorcycles, no matter what level they're at.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So, where are you guys based out of?
Fort Collins, Colorado. So yeah, it was a bit of a drive to get here, but it was worth it.
So, how long you been doing this?
Since September, so only a few months.
Startup, baby.
Yeah, I'm failing forward. We'll say that, right? Like some days I think this is great. I can't believe I'm doing this and it's gonna be fine. And other days I think this is crazy.
Listen, it's not about what the name is on the side of the gas tank. It's not. It's all about.
It really isn't.
It's about the two wheels, the motor, and going out and enjoying and living and loving life. So, what kind of bike are you on?
I'm on a few. So for my
you
daily...
can only ride one at a time. Well, listen, I have a lot of motorcycles myself.
So for my daily riders, I have a 1993 Sportster, and then I have a 2005 Dyna.
Okay.
I also have a race bike. I built a Royal Enfield flat tracker, so I race that in the summer.
You racing on the flat tracker?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, turning left all day.
That's it. That's rad. That's so cool. Which Royal Enfield do you have?
It's an INT 650.
Huh?
So yeah, they're great. Simple bikes. They're easy to work on. You can get in for like $5,000, right?
Yeah.
It's not a $20,000 bike. So, yeah, if you take off all the things that make it street legal and you focus on, shocks, forks, and things like that, you can have a pretty decent race bike. Yeah.
That's fun. Golly.
Yeah.
Highlight of the weekend for you?
Highlight of the weekend for me, it's always the people that I meet, like yourself and just people that stop by. You end up making these really great connections, right? That are just really authentic and genuine, and people want to see you succeed and you want to help them succeed, and it just reminds you that the motorcycle community is small and that we're all really friends with each other.
Absolutely. And once again, it's like, it doesn't matter what you ride, whether it's a Sportster, a Dyna, a Royal Enfield, dirt bike, doesn't matter. We all riding on two wheels. We're all celebrating the motorcycle community. And thank you for bringing a brand, something that really identifies with that. So thank you so much for that. You guys, make sure you go to their website. Where do they find you online?
You can find us at heckyeahmotoclub.com, and we're on Instagram, Heck Yeah Moto Club. So yeah, just check us out.
I'm excited. You're excited.
I'm excited that you're excited.
Go buy some merch. Go check them out. Go follow them on Instagram. Do all that stuff. Thank you once more. I'm going to go wrap this video up so I can let all of these people go get on their motorcycles and have a good time too. So cool. Awesome. Check them out, guys. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the video at Mama Tried 2024. As always, with my beautiful wife having an amazing time. What a great weekend. Make sure that you guys are going over down into the description, checking out all the cool people we met today. Make sure you follow them on my Instagram, buy some of their merch, support what they got going on, because if it weren't for these people, events like Mama Tried would not be happening. So with that, we thank you guys for hanging out today. I'm going to do something a little bit different when it comes to the credits at the end of this video. Because we met so many cool people, I wanted to show you all the people that we did meet this weekend. So we're going to show the pictures of all the fans, the people like you that watch our videos. We're going to show their pictures at the end as we roll the credits with all of our patrons. So thank you guys for hanging out. If you are new around here, jump down and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn those notifications on, and let everyone know what's going on right here
At Weems Motor Co.
because she knows how to say it. Peace.